Yo, as always, like, share, subscribe. Now let's just get into it. So, the day that we have been waiting for, it has finally happened. They have finally let go of Don Brown. What can I say? I mean, is it honestly, we knew it was finally going to happen, but the way I feel, it's too little too late because the teams that you had that you maybe could have maximized the teams with the defense with 2018, and what was that, 2017? Those teams that had like one loss going into Ohio State before Don Brown just gets lit up. The defense gives up 58 and 62. So it's too little too late. Like, you fired him after he let the defense get basically destroyed from the inside out with recruiting, with development. Now the defense is horrible. So it is what it is. We will see who we get to replace him. I'm hearing Derek Mason, former, Tennessee Titans receiver. I think he's the head coach at Vanderbilt right now. So we will see if we can get him. That's just what I'm hearing who's the number one candidate. I'm hearing it's Derek Mason. I'm hearing rumbles about Will Muschamp. But right now, everything's just speculation with Michigan. Nobody really knows what's going on. Like, nobody. So since they fired Don Brown, we're expecting Harbaugh to, of course, get resigned, however the deal is, and basically have to redo most of his staff. We'll see if Gaddis gets let go. They probably I wouldn't be surprised if they let Gaddis stay, but I don't know what's going on. Nobody really knows what's going on until it happens right now. So we all just got to sit back, watch, and wait. But this was the first draw. We knew this had to happen, and we knew it was going to happen. But for me, it's just too little too late. Like, you had teams that maybe could have upset Ohio State or played better against them, but the fact that he gave up 50, 58, and 62 in back-to-back years when we had pretty good teams that had chances of making the Big Ten championship, but you get destroyed going against them. So it's too little too late for me. But it had to be done. So we will see who we get, and we'll watch the recruiting trail to see where we go from here as far as talent and can we get from D tackle, because we're very thin at defensive tackle, probably thin at linebacker. I'm hearing Cam McGrone is probably going to transfer or go pro, which if I was him, maybe transfer, but I would probably stay to try to make my stock go up. But at this point, these dudes are so fed up with the program, they just want to get out of here because they see other Wolverines going pro and having success. Even if they don't get the big check at first, you can get signed for a small check, and then for a lower year deal, and maximize these first couple years in the league and end up getting your big payday, which is usually your second contract. You'll get your big payday faster than some of those top picks because they'll be on longer deals, if that makes sense as far as the NFL. But, a lot of these dudes just want to get out the program and get on with their careers because it's horrible right now. I mean, let's just be honest. But we got JJ coming in. We got Xavier. We got some dudes that seem like they want to try to change the culture, and that's what it's gonna take. Dudes that's gonna change the culture, but they can't do it on their own. They have to have help. They have to have the right coaching. They have to have the development. They have to have good play calling. You have to have it all. You can't just have uh, one or the other. Even if you do, only way you maybe be able to get with it if you have a transcendent type player like I don't know, Mike Vick or something like that. Like somebody just this super transcendent that's just gonna make plays regardless. But you still gonna need defense. You still gonna need a good defense. You still gonna need good coaching on defense. You're gonna need these players to be well coached. So regardless, you have to have it all. You have to have good coaching, player development, good play calling on offense and defense, and everything like that. Now, I want to address some. If you're still watching, I was arguing with one of my subscribers. He said he was gonna unsubscribe because he was mad about my last video, but he was talking about the Big Ten. The Big Ten, as far as, or not even just the Big Ten, but winning. And you talk about good and great quarterbacks. You don't need that to win. Michigan never had that. I don't care about what we had in the past as far as how we won in the past. You know why? This ain't the past no more. This is a different age of college football. So how we won in the past really doesn't mean much to me. Because in this era of college football, if you want to win Big Ten championships, you have to go through OSU. If you want to win a national championship, you're going to have to go through Clemson, Bama, OSU, probably, these types of teams. You're going to need a good or great quarterback. If you don't have, this is how I feel about it. If you have a good quarterback, that means you need probably a great defense and probably great players all the way around him. That means a good or great running back, good or great offensive line, good or great receivers. If you just have a slightly above average quarterback. Now, if you have a great quarterback, then he can uplift the defense. He can uplift the receivers, the running back, even the offensive line. He can help them if he knows how to get rid of the ball fast. This is a different era. Like you bringing up the past and we never had a great quarterback. How does that help us now? We want to win. We want to be great. We want to win championships. We need a great quarterback. I don't care if we never had it. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. We never had a great quarterback. And when I say good or great quarterback, I don't mean NFL Tom Brady's career. That's not what I mean when I talk about good or great quarterbacks. I'm talking about good or great college quarterbacks. I'm talking about Vince Young's college career, not his pro career. I don't care what you do in the pros. I care about what you do in college. You can be the greatest quarterback ever in the pros like Tom Brady, but Tom Brady didn't win us a championship. I want the greatest college quarterback at Michigan, if that makes sense. I want a dude that can have a career like Tim Tebow, Vince Young, Trevor Lawrence, Deshaun Watson. These types of dudes. If you can get them. I'm not to say that you have to have a dude that caliber, but that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about a great pro. I don't need that. I need a great college quarterback. Which Joe Burrow might be a great pro. He was looking good, and I think he will be a good pro. But I want that college career. If you play for 1 year, I want you to have the best statistical quarterback year ever. That's what I'm talking about. It don't matter what you do to the pros. You're talking about what they do when they get to the pros. That means nothing to me. I'm talking about college careers. What do you do in college? I need good and great college quarterbacks. And you can say that Michigan is, if we're going back before Denard and before these, Michigan always had good quarterbacks. This is, and see how people get lost is this is before the passing era. This is before the air raid, and this is before the spread just took off, where it was ground and pound, play action pass. You know, now it's more wide open. That's why I say the pass don't really matter to me because it's a different game. Like, I know our tradition, but I know where college football is now. Now, if you got a great offensive line, you got a good two backs and everything like that, you can still win running the ball, and that's we run it to play action pass. But when you get to the playoff and play these good teams, you're going to run into somebody that can stop that great running game. You're going to run into a D-line that can slow that running game down. And regardless, in the conference, you're going to have a game or two where you need your quarterback to put the team on his back to win. That's what I'm talking about when I say you need a good or great quarterback, because there's going to be 2, maybe 3 games where the quarterback has to lift up the team. You can count on it. It's going to happen. I don't care how good you might get a team once in a while that they just destroy everybody, but 9 times out of 10, you're going to have 2, maybe 3 games where that quarterback, that run game is not working, and that quarterback has to put the offense on his back and say, let's go, I got y'all. I'm the quarterback. I'm the truth. So, yeah, if you can ground and pound, that's good all day. But you're going to run into a team that can stop it, and you're going to need that quarterback to put the team on his back and do what great quarterbacks do. That's what I'm talking about when I say we need a quarterback. Because the past, it don't matter, bro. This is a new age of football. This is a new age. That's why the ground and pound, yeah, it's always good to that. But to win championships, you need good or great quarterback play. Now, a team like Bama can get away with having just some good quarterbacks or slightly above average because everybody around the quarterback is a 5-star. Great, they got great receivers. They'll have a great receivers, great running backs, great defense, great D-line, great offensive line. So all they need is their quarterback to not lose the game half the time. See, they can get away with that. We can't get away with having a average or quarterback. We need our quarterback to be above average, good. We need our quarterback to be good or great. That's what we need that. We don't have the luxury of having great defense. Every position on defense is 5-star and developed. Wide receivers, 1 through 4, fast, 4-3, catching everything, developed, breaking tackles, can take it 60. Running backs, complete, can block, catch, run, inside, outside. Got two or three of them in the stable. Offensive line, everybody's going to the NFL. We don't have that. So we need our quarterback to be that much better to pick up the rest of the team. And that's the difference. And that's what I'm talking about. I don't talk this stuff for us to be average. I talk about stuff that would make us good and great. I talk about stuff that for us to win championships. I don't talk about stuff that just, this is what we can do to be average. This is what we can do to be slightly above average. No, I'm talking about stuff that'll have us great, trying to win championships, winning the Big Ten. That's what I care about. That's what I care about. But that might just be me. That just might be me. That's what I care about. Championships, Big Ten, national. I don't care about us being below average and below average. We've never had a good quarterback, so I don't expect us to ever get one. I mean, if that's the way you want to think, but you should be able to get a good quarterback. And if the coaches can't get a quarterback or develop him, then that's a problem. You got to go. If the defense can't stop Ohio State, that's a problem. You got to go. No one is bigger. I love when people try to quote Bo. People love to quote Bo. People love to quote Bo. But then they forget about the number one Bo quote, the team, the team, the team. The coach ain't bigger than the team. When did the coach become bigger than the team? The coach is not bigger than the team. If the coach ain't getting it done on offense, he got to go. New offensive coordinator. If the defensive coach ain't getting it done, you got to go. We need a new defensive coordinator. If the strength conditioning coach ain't getting it done and dudes aren't getting stronger, bigger, stronger, faster, hey, he needs to go. We need a new strength and conditioning coordinator. If the head coach don't hold everybody accountable that's on that staff, he needs to go. Dudes ain't getting better. Coaches aren't holding people accountable. He has to go. Simple as that. If they're not getting it done, they're not bigger than the program. You want to tell me I'm not a fan because I want to hold people accountable? Give me a break. You're not a fan. You expect them to hold each other accountable. You're holding the coaches accountable. That's not a real fan. No, I grew up with the team. That means if the coach ain't getting it done, that's a problem. No one is bigger than the team. Go watch some Bo quote. Y'all quote Bo, but y'all don't know what it means. No one is bigger than the program. Want to hear that stuff? You ain't a real fan. Man, I'm on here every week talking about this stuff when we losing. Give me a break. Like I'm getting paid millions or something to make these videos. I ain't barely getting paid nothing. I do this because I love to talk Michigan. That's a real fan. So don't come at me with no fake fan stuff. Y'all got some nerve. Like I'm just getting paid millions to come on here and do this. Come on. Real fan. You want to bring up Bo and the old school stuff, you go look up what the team actually means. It don't mean, oh, we got Jim Harbaugh as the college coach, as the head coach. He can do no wrong. If he drives the program into the dirt, then we'll just let him do it. He used to play for us. Tell me how that makes sense. If he can't get it done, he has to go to protect the program because he ain't bigger than the program. Y'all act like this dude made the program, like Don Brown made the program. Michigan was here before Don Brown. We had good defenses before Don Brown. We'll have good defenses after Don Brown. Talking like these dudes made Michigan. No. If you played for Michigan, you were blessed to be able to play for Michigan, not the other way around. Come on. Boy, y'all done got me hot. Thinking about this dude going to call me out on my fandom. You got some nerve, bro. For real. But that's all I got for this one, y'all. I'm going to get off of here. You done got me hot thinking about this. But like, share, subscribe. And as always, go blue.